Hey folks, Keith with 93 Lumber coming back at you with another beer. This is Fox Farm. It is their Stet. It is a Düsseldorf? I don't know if I can pronounce it the exact way. Düsseldorf, I think. Can't remember. Style Altbier. It is 5% alcohol by volume. This was canned on 4/20/2022. I picked this up when we went to the brewery about a month ago. Yeah. It's like roughly a month ago. Something. I have had this, and I can't remember. I was trying to remember before I started whether I had this at the brewery or I gave a can of it to Matt from Massive Beers, and either I had it at the brewery or Matt opened the can while I was with him and I had it there, or both. So, one of those. Yeah, you know. But yeah, that's a nice amberish brown color. Clear. That is like 3/4 of a finger, half a finger, roughly, of a khaki colored head. Maybe a little. Yeah, khaki. Khaki's good enough. Yeah. Looks good. There's a little bit of like a reddish tinge to it too. But yeah, looks real good. Let's see what it smells like. There's a brown sugar element to it. There is a breadiness to it. And there's a little bit, just a touch of like a roasty coffee thing. Roasty. Reminds me of like an iced coffee, but like, or not iced coffee. Reminds me of some sort of coffee thing. I don't drink that much coffee, so I am not a expert. Yeah, smells good. See what it tastes like. Cheers. Bit more bitter than I mean, the can is what? It's June. It's the end of June. It's like 2 months old. A little over 2 months old. A little bit of that brown sugar. There is that breadiness to it. Hold on. I'm gonna drink some water. You know, I just ate a couple pretzels And I think that's affecting the way that it's what's the word? The way it's like interacting with the inside of my mouth. Because there's like a tingliness to it. But I think that's just from the salt on the pretzels. Yeah. Brown sugar. There is that coffee thing that is... it reminds me of something, and as you can all probably guess, I can't think of the thing, because that is my MO. Everything reminds me of something that I can't remember what it is. Yeah, brown sugar, a little bit of like a roasty coffee thing. And that breadiness. That tingly sensation is kind of throwing me off. Or I don't know, maybe that's the carbonation? Like it doesn't look like usually it looks a certain way when the carbonation makes it all like, because it's not like seltzer spritzy kind of carbonation, but it's kind of having that thing in my mouth, which, as I said, I think it's from the pretzels that I just ate. Or because of the pretzels that I just ate. But yeah, I'm a fan of this. Today's Sunday, and all I'm doing is I'm cleaning up in here. This place is a mess. Drinking some beers. And yeah, there is a little bit of a that goes along with that brown sugar. And I don't get it all the time, but every once in a while it pokes its head out. A little bit of like a toffee thing. Or a caramel thing? I don't know. I'm not that familiar with either of those things to specify, but one of those things. Toffee comes to mind first, but it could be either one. Or maybe a little bit of both. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just got one of those. What are those? I think it's caramel. Those little, are they cubes? Oh, fuck. What are they? There's a couple different things that I just got something that reminded me of a few different things. Like, they weren't like hard. They were like really chewy. Caramel like cube things? I don't know. I also got another thing that reminded me of like cowtails. Cowtails used to be my favorite thing ever. They were my faves. Not so much like the inside, the white inside stuff, but like the outside. Got something that reminded me of that. And yeah, I mean, I could probably sit here for an hour drinking this. And as it warms up and stuff, I could be like, oh, this reminds me of that. But just trying to... What the hell? Stuff all over my arm. I don't know what it is. But yeah. I mean, the moral of the story is that Fox Farm makes pretty good beer. And this is one of the beers that they make that is pretty good. So, take that with, I was going to say a grain of salt, but I thought that might be too, like, something. I don't know. Because I was just eating pretzels. So, yeah, anyway. I hope you're all doing well. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. You can like this video if you would like to. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. You can follow me on Instagram at 93lumber. That's spelled out. 93lumber. And we will see you in the next one. Cheers.